So Donald Trump was speaking to reporters yesterday, Tuesday, at the White House, and he was talking about the tariff deal with India that he supposedly is working on. Says he's going to have a great deal soon. It's coming along great, and that they had a great meeting 3 weeks ago when the Prime Minister Modi of India came to the White House. Except he didn't show up 3 weeks ago. It was back in February, almost at the very beginning of Donald Trump's term. Now he's busy. It is a chance that he just forgot the timeline there. But add that with everything else that he's got going on, and it's getting more and more evident that he is having problems with memory. We've talked a lot about how he has got memory problems. He'll say things like Prime Minister Modi was here 3 weeks ago, but he was here back in February. He'll forget that timeline. He'll talk about people who aren't alive anymore as if he just talked to them. When he put his tariffs on, he was talking about Lee Iacocca, the former president of Pepsi, I believe it was, who is no longer with us. Just things like that. He will struggle with words. He was trying to say something about some criminals, and he couldn't come up with the word criminal, so he said people of crime. And that's typical of people who are suffering from dementia and other memory-related, mental-related issues. It is very evident that he is struggling. Now, for their part, the White House and all the Republicans say he's in peak physical health, when if you look at him, that is clearly not the case. He is not 6'3" and 230 pounds. He's probably closer to 6 foot, maybe 5'10", and about 280, 300. He doesn't want to accept the fact that he is failing mentally at all. Now, he talks about cognitive tests he's taken and says he passes them. Well, that's what you would tell somebody who has passed a cognitive test, that they passed, that they did very well, regardless of how they did, because you're judging the condition of where things are. It is not pass-fail, and you don't want to upset them, especially somebody with temper issues like Donald Trump. So it's becoming more and more evident that he is having problems, and it is only going to be a matter of time until something happens and these problems become so great that to the point where I'm assuming Republicans are going to have no choice but to step in and remove him, whether that would be an impeachment or J.D. Vance using the 25th Amendment or somehow convincing him to step down. One of those three things are probably going to happen because of his mental health. It's getting worse, and it is getting harder and harder for him to hide this. So we just need to be watching for it and be mindful that these aren't just slip-ups. It's a sign of a bigger problem.